Good morning, everybody. We're going to take a look at the roadmap here. So,
Hello.
my son is joining with me today. We finished up all the categories in the world section. So,
Vehicles and transport. Oh, you already did that.
yep, we've done that. We've done all four.
Survival. Okay.
Servers.
Oh no.
Servers and multiplayer.
No 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 no
Why
no
is that
no
a
no.
no-no?
I'm just not that. I like playing on my own, no help, or griefers or robbers.
Griefers and robbers is the big one. Well, let's take a look at what their plans are for multiplayer. So that's what we're doing today on Road to the Apocalypse. Servers and multiplayer. So let's just talk about the game type survival. Okay, so
Wow.
hmm,
The game type survival is halfway done.
yeah. Well, let's read what they've got. So it says here, this is currently available in default game type in the Dead Linger. This is the mode that the game was born for. Party up or go alone. Survival is the key. PvP is discouraged here, if
Oh.
only because you may need some backup to survive in the grim apocalypse. Survivors receive less damage from other survivors, and the main focus is cooperative survival with your friends, or whoever you happen to meet along the way. There is still death all around you, but at least you have a chance. There are future plans to add party support to this game mode so you can spawn in close to your friends and work together more effectively. Every apocalyptic plan that you and your friends have created will be put to the test in the Dead Linger. This is the apocalypse of your dreams. So yeah, 50%.
Can't wait till it's fully done. And
Yeah?
I have no ideas for that. None at
Mm-mm.
all.
No ideas, huh?
Since it's not like items and stuff, water and stuff, that's when I really get the big ideas.
Right. I mean, because what they have right now with, I would say it's just kind of the basics, some
Yeah.
housing and stuff. When I did some multiplayer with the gamer me, the biggest part was just trying to find out where we were in the world next to each other,
Ah.
because we didn't start out close. Like in 7 Days to Die, you start out like
And
pretty close with folks.
yeah, basically like that's the main spawn point.
Mm-hmm.
That one little area is the spawn point.
Right. And we didn't have that when we played, so we spent a lot of
Yeah.
time trying to guess.
And also 7 Days to Die is actually pretty cool because they add like sneaking and stuff. I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait till they add like sneaking, things that can hide your scent from dogs,
Mm-hmm.
deer poop.
Well, we have a little bit of sneaking in here now. They kind of recently added that where you can sneak up a little bit, but I think when you talk about the survival gameplay, I haven't quite felt that I've been sneaking, because it seems like even though I might be crouched and kind of walking around, the zombies still see me from really, really far away.
Yeah, that's a little OP. They need to lower down their
Kind of
sight,
like their
cause
aggro.
yeah, I can hear cause they have super hearing and scent, but eyesight, no way.
No, you don't think so?
They have the same eyesight as whoever they were before they got infected.
Well, wouldn't they have the same scent, smelling and hearing of the person that they were before?
The infection times is that.
Well, maybe
Except
the
the
could the infection multiply their sight?
no.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're pretty sure about that.
Yes.
Oh.
Since the zombies need to eat,
Uh,
they have super hearing ants.
well, yeah, but then wouldn't they have better vision as well for
No.
being that super predator? Home in on
Yeah.
smell. Well, but see, that's the thing when you talk about the survival mode is, I think one of the things would be maybe adjusting the difficulty of the zombies.
And you know what would make this game cool?
Hmm.
Creative mode.
A creative mode where there's no zombies. You can just.
No, there is zombies, but you
Mhm.
can fly away from them. And also get all the weapons, all the items. And even make your own houses. Heck.
So just make you kind of like a god mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God mode. You
Well,
could.
I wouldn't put that past in something else, but like the game type they're talking about here, though, just the default survival where PvP is not encouraged. I think that kind of goes with what you said
Like
there
a
at the start.
PvE.
Yeah. Don't worry so much about people popping on who are trying to kill you. I mean, they still could, it says,
Yeah,
but you
they.
take less damage
Yeah.
from other players, which I
Yeah.
think is good because they're
Robbers.
encouraging teamwork.
What do you call them? Bandits.
Bandits, yeah.
Bandits.
Well, the thing is, I've seen a lot of these
It
movies with
reminds me of DayZ.
the
The
post-apocalyptic
first time I
situation.
popped into DayZ, popped by a.
Bandits. Yep. And that's what they've got in the movies too. You would think at some point people would want to cooperate, not
Yeah.
be running
Well,
around shooting each other.
there was that one girl in that one movie where her daughter was infected,
Mhm.
but her father, the infected girl,
Mhm.
got her father infected,
Mhm.
and the, and her mother had to escape through the window.
Right.
And yeah, and they found a few men. They're like, freeze! And then a police was with her, and he was like, police! And they're like, oh, what the heck?
I
Come
can't
with
remember what
us.
that was. Yeah. Yep. But that's the thing though about this. I think
And then
you.
Resident Evil.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most zombie movies do that.
Yep. So I think we're gonna have probably servers. This has been talked about before, but servers are gonna be pretty small. I think. I don't think we're gonna see hundreds of players on a server.
Yeah, like sometimes maybe 2 or 4.
Maybe.
If you were able to make your own maps, you could do like a 4
We'll
for
see
like a Call of Duty Zombies
if they
map.
set it up to where players would host the servers on their own computers, then they could probably open it up to as many as you want within
Yeah,
how fast
that
and the
is.
lag.
That's what I like about some games like Blockland. They
Mhm.
do that. You can put like 2, 4, how many people you can set passwords,
Mhm. And I think
game
though,
names.
but I do know some games you have to go and rent servers either from the business or you have to go to different websites and rent a server, and then how many people you allow onto that server, you have to
And you know what's
pay.
cool about Minecraft, though?
What's cool about Minecraft?
You don't have to rent a server. They have its own server.zip
Mhm.
right under where you download the game.
Mhm. So I
Its own
think I
server
think that would
file.
help quite a bit. The only problem with some of that though, like with a person running the server to support their world, or you go to the company that runs the server all the time, is that's the biggest difference. If you let a person run it, they sometimes have to turn their computer off,
Yeah.
and then you wouldn't have access to the server, and you don't know when it's coming back. But when you pay at a company to have the server to run your persistent world,
Mhm.
you got to pay them every month, but the uptime
Yeah,
is
because
really
it's
high.
rent.
Right, because it's rented. So I think that would help support like a survival game type where I see people are going to start at some point renting these servers because that's when you're going to be able to like build a house and you
Yeah.
know the house is going to stay there.
Yeah.
Your friends can
And
pop on when
also,
you're not there.
if they do fix that
The
glitch,
barricading.
yeah,
Mhm.
you can actually build your own house.
Right. And
But
then
if you had God mode for the owner of the server,
mhm.
he can just build it or copy any house he wants.
Right.
Makes a map, and let his friends join with him.
Mhm.
He can switch from God to survival.
Gotcha. So, before we go, let's talk about one more
And
type of mode.
also, there's also another idea. When you have weapons for God mode,
Mhm.
when you switch back, you don't have those weapons because it's a little OP to just go to God mode, get weapons, go
Yeah.
back.
Well, I don't know if they mentioned God mode here. They have an
Exploration
editor.
mode.
Exploration. Well, we'll talk about that. We'll see what else they come up. Let's talk about the PvP real quick and see how that's different from survival modes. That's this one here. So it says every man for himself. PvP mode is not for the faint of heart. Death and mayhem reign supreme as survivors try to stay alive, but by whatever means necessary. If you want to create an alliance with another survivor, you may, but there's no stopping him from stabbing you in the back. Work together, looting, scavenging, and surviving the hordes. Or work alone, either killing other survivors on sight or staying in the shadows and hoping they don't come for you instead. If survival mode is the zombie apocalypse of your dreams, then this is the one of your nightmares. Now see, that reminds me more of like the DayZ, where it's open PvP. So even though you've got all these zombies running around that you could shoot or are trying to get you, you have the ability just to go and shoot people in the face, which is the part that you were saying you didn't like at all. That's the bandits. That's
Yeah.
people running around, gangs. Now that might be the more realistic of like a apocalypse where just there's bad people in the world, but it certainly
Mhm.
isn't always the most fun.
Mm-mm. That's what I like about most games. You could either join up or play as a bandit. Well, that's not what I like about most games, but I do like the ones where there's no PvP at all.
Right. Just the cooperation and
Yeah.
teamwork aspect.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I like too. I think though that the the PvP free for all has a place. The difference that I've seen with like Daisy doesn't seem to have as many zombies as the Dead Linger.
But it has the better zombies. A little OP because all the zombies run once they find us,
Yeah,
so they're like,
they run. But here's my thought though: when you have the open
and
PvP like Daisy, I'll say the Daisy standalone because it has all those different mods for
yeah.
different versions of the Daisy mod.
And if you have the regular, there is a launcher for like Epoch
Hmm.
and regular Daisy and stuff.
Right, which you can tweak a lot of settings. But like what I've seen, and I haven't played Daisy standalone, but just every time you watch the videos, I see a lot less zombies, but I see a lot more player killing. And I know a lot of
And
times
a
the
lot
people who
more
record those videos don't record all of their game session. They usually just record the parts where they're killing people or
bits
getting
and
killed,
parts.
bits and parts.
They like skip through the video.
But the impression I get
Yeah.
is there's fewer zombies and more
Yeah.
players. It's
But
like,
it's wrong because they skip videos, so there's fewer zombies
hmm
when you watch those videos. But if you actually play the game, more zombies than Dead Linger.
yeah, I think there's a
Yeah.
lot more zombies in Deadlinger, and I think if they put a lot more zombies in like Daisy standalone, people would spend more of their time trying to survive and get away from the zombies than they
Mhm.
would worry about going out and let's see how many players I can kill today. They would
Like,
more
oh,
cooperation would
let's
be
see if
there.
this guy will hang out with me.
Exactly. I
Oh,
mean,
zombies, zombies,
that's
zombies,
what I think.
zombies.
You're still gonna find people who want to be bandits to
Yeah.
survive, but
Yeah.
I
There.
think in the
It reminds me of Hunger Games.
yeah,
Like,
Hunger Games, but then plus zombies.
yeah, you get other tributes, items and stuff.
Yeah. So of the two, survival and PvP free for all, which game type would you prefer to play?
Survival.
Survival. Yeah, me too.
I'm not a big fan of PvP at all.
Yeah,
Except for when I'm playing Hunger Games.
yeah. I
With
think
guns, even.
the PvP free for all I think is going to have its place because like I've heard like in games like Rust, if people come and they destroy your stuff or are trying to tear down your building, you have to have a way to defend your home, you know,
Yeah.
because that's going to be kind of unfair that here are these people destroying, a building you created, but you have no
Yeah.
way to stop them. So I think
Yeah.
in survival, the ability to shoot people, to have it there is good, but it takes a lot more effort to
Then
kill
PvP
people.
then. Because, yeah, if someone's destroying your
Hmm.
house in PvP, hey,
So it
grabs
has its
the
pluses and
M1.
it has its pros and its cons. I just think that for me, people who get onto a survival, they're more willing to want to cooperate. So I think I would feel safer.
Yeah.
There would be people trying to work together. But the PvP would definitely make me feel a lot more paranoid because I wouldn't know if that person's going to hurt me or not.
Are you gonna hurt
So,
me?
yeah. But I think what's cool though is the fact that we'll
We
have
have a whole
choices.
bunch of guns and ammo and
Hmm.
food. Are you gonna kill
I
me?
know.
A
Like a
noob.
pinata.
A
Yeah.
noob's guide too.
A noob pinata. Well, those are
Yeah.
just some thoughts on their different game types they've got. So they've got survival game type and a PvP coming out. But I think what's going to be strong about that is the fact that, again, like I said, I enjoy the fact they'll have options. So when you create your server or you're looking for a server, those modes are already there. You just pick the mode that you want to play on, and you get that experience. And if you get tired of the PvP free-for-all where you find out that that server just has a lot of people who are just out there to get you, you can move to a different one. Try a different game type or just move on to a different server. But it'll be nice that you can tweak those rule sets as you go along. All right, sounds good. Let's go ahead and wrap that one up,
Mhm.
and we will talk
See
to
you next
everybody
time.
later. See you later.